we are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on AIStudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter add and subtract fractions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the lesson. So here I'm on grade 6 math. We're going to start with the chapter add and subtract fractions. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is add and subtract mixed numbers, right? Okay, let's just start with the example. You have to subtract, right? That is 18 whole 11 over 12 minus 8 whole 7 over 12. So when we are adding or subtracting, the important thing we need to see is if the fractions are like or unlike fractions, right? Like fraction means they both the fractions have same denominator, and unlike fraction means both the fractions have different denominators, right? If they have the like denominators, you simply need to add them. But if they don't have the like denominators, first you need to make their denominators same and then you have to add. So the first example is 18 whole 11 over 12 minus 8 whole 7 over 12. So you need to subtract. First you can subtract the whole numbers like 18 and 8. So 18 minus 8 is 10, right? Now you can subtract the fractional part, that is 11 over 12 minus 7 over 12. So they both have exactly same denominator. You simply have to subtract their numerators. You need to do 11 minus 7, that is 4 over 12. The correct option is 10 whole 4 over 12. Because you need to add the right in the simplest form, you can divide both numerator and denominator by the greatest divisor, right? So you have to divide them by 4, so that is 10 whole 1 over 3. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, you have to subtract 8 whole 6 over 7 minus 4 whole 4 over 7, which is the correct option. We are working on the chapter add and subtract. The chapter we're working on is add and subtract fraction name. Grade 6 it is, right? Okay, you have to subtract 8 whole 6 over 7 minus 4 whole 4 over 7. So both the fractions are like fractions, right? They have the same denominator. You simply have to subtract their numerator. You have to do, first you need to subtract the whole numbers. You have to do 8 minus 4. So 8 minus 4 is, yes, you have to do 8 minus 4 first. First subtract the whole numbers, right? 8 minus 4 is 4. Now just look at the fractional part, that is 6 by 7 minus 4 by 7. So they have like denominators, simply subtract their numerators. So 6 minus 4 is 2. So that would be 4 whole 2 over 7. So of which is the correct option? That is option number 2. 4 whole 2 over 7 is the correct option. The next one is add 3 whole 1 by 9 plus 10 whole 2 over 9. So which is the correct option? 10 plus 3 is 13, and you can simply add the fractional part. Yes, that is 13 whole 3 over 9, and you can divide them by the common factor 3. So that is 13 whole 1 over 3, isn't it? That is 13 whole 1 over 3. The last one is the correct option, right? Okay, subtract 13 whole 2 over 11 minus 9 whole 5 over 11, right? You can subtract their whole portion 13 minus 9, but just look at their fractional part, that's 2 over 11 minus 5 over 11, right? You cannot do 2 minus 5 because 2 is smaller and 5 is greater. You need to break down 13 whole over 11, right? How you break down 13 whole 2 over, you need to break down that 13 whole 2 over 11, right? You can break down as 12, right, plus 1, right? You can write 13 as 12 plus 1 and 2 over 11. Now you can write that 1 as 11 over 11 and plus 2 over 11. Now you can add both the fractions 11 over 11 and 2 over 11, right? And together they make 13 over 11. Now you can see that numerator is greater than denominator, and also that is, now you can subtract 9 whole 5 over 11. 9 whole 5 over 11. So 12 minus 9 is 3. Subtract the whole number first, then 13 minus 5 is 8. That is 3 whole 8 over 11. The correct option is 3 whole 8 over 11. Got it? That is option number 1 is the correct option. You need to keep the basic things in your mind. You cannot do 2 minus 5, right? That's why you need to break down 13 whole 2 over 11. How you broke down 13? You can write 13 as 12 plus 1, and 1 is same as 11 over 11, right? This way when you add 11 plus 2, that is 13 over 11. Now you can subtract 13 minus 5, that is 3 whole 8 over 11. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is whole 3 over 8 plus 2 whole 3 over 8. So which is the correct option? Basically, you cannot subtract a greater number out of the smaller one, right? So if you look at their fractional part, you cannot subtract 2, like you can subtract their whole numbers 13 minus 9, but you cannot subtract their fractional part, right? Because 2 over 11 minus 5 over 11, you cannot do 2 minus 5 because 2 is smaller and 5 is greater. Got it? That's why you need to break down that the first fraction, so that the first number must be greater, right? So you've written 13 as 12 plus 1, and 1 is same as 11 over 11, right? Now you can add both these fractions. That would be 12. 11 plus 2 is 13 over 11. So the whole fraction is now 12 whole 13 over 11. And you can subtract 12 minus 9 is 3, and 13 minus 5 is 8. So that is 3 whole 8 over 11. Got it? So you have 5 whole 3 over 8 plus 2 whole 3 over 8, which is the correct option. You can add whole numbers first, right? 5 plus 2 makes 7. Now you can add the fractional part. 3 by 8 plus 3 by 8 is 6 by 8. And you can divide them by their common factor, that is 2. So that is the correct option is 7 whole 3 over 4. The correct option is 7 whole 3 over 4. The next one is add 3 whole 2 by 3 plus 10 whole 2 by 3. So which is the correct option? Ten plus 3 is 13, and that is 2 plus 2 is 4. So that is 13 whole. That is 14 whole 1 over 3. The correct option is 14 whole 1 over 3. How? Let's just see here. The first one is 3 whole over 3. The second one is 10 whole 2 over 3, right? Just add their fractional whole part. 10 plus 3 is 13. Now just add their fractional part. 2 by 3 and 2 over 3. They makes 4 over 3. So that is 13 whole 4 over 3. But just look at here. 4 is greater than 3. Isn't it? So you can break the 4 as 13, 3 plus 1 over 3. Then you can write as 13 whole 3 over 3 and plus 1 over 3. You simply return their denominators, yes. Now, then 3 over 3 makes 1. So 13 plus 1 is very difficult to use. 13 plus 1 is 14, and that is 14 whole 1 over 3. Got it? The correct option is 14 whole 1 over 3. The correct option is 13 whole 1 over 14 whole 1 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. You cannot write the numerator greater than denominator, right? So I've simply broken down the numerator. You can write numerator as 3 plus 1, right? Because then I can write 3 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Simply write denominator with both of the numbers, right? 3 by 3 makes 1, so 13 plus 1 is 14, and that is 14 whole 1 over 3. That is 14 whole 1 over. Okay, the next one is 8 whole 3 by 4 plus 7 whole 3 by 4, which is the correct option. For this one, you have to do exactly the same thing, right? Because when you add their whole numbers, that is 8 plus 7, 15, and 3 plus 3 makes 6. That is 15 whole 6 over 4, right? Again, numerator is greater than denominator. That is 15 whole 6 over 4, right? Again, numerator is greater than denominator, right? You cannot write this way. You need to break down the numerator again. So you can break down the 6 as 2 plus 4, right? 2 plus 2 plus 4 divided by 4. Now you can write 2 plus 4 both as 15 plus 2 over 4 and plus 4 over 4. And 4 over 4 makes 1. So you have 15 plus 1, that is 16, and 16 whole 2 over 4. You can divide them by the common factor 2, so that is 16 whole 1 over 2. Isn't it? The correct option is 16 whole 1 over 2. Got it? That is option number one, 16 whole 1 over 2. Sorry, I don't have my whiteboard right now because it isn't working. I ordered the new one. This will be delivered by tomorrow, right? So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. Also, I have covered these lessons 2, 3 times earlier. You can just search the YouTube channel for these lessons, right? So let's just move on to the next lesson, and so sorry for this. The next one is add and subtract mixed word problems. We'll do just 2 lessons today because it is difficult for you to understand like this. Okay, the first example is Ellie and Vodra weighted their pet's cat. Ellie cat weighted 9 by 10 pound and Vodra's cat weighted 6 whole 3 by 10 pounds. Okay, 9 whole 1 over 10, that is right. So if they weighted both cats at once, how much would the cats weigh in all? So which is the correct option? So which is the correct option? You need to add 9 whole 1 by 10 and 6 whole 3 by 10. So how do you add? Simply add their whole numbers. 9 plus 6 makes 15 and 3 plus 1 makes 4. That is 15 whole 4 over 10. You can divide them by the common factor. So that is 15 whole 2 over 5. Got it? The correct option is 15 whole 2 over 5. The next one is let's just start with the test questions. Blake's playground design purchased 13 whole 1 by 4 tons of sand while creating a new elementary school playground. They used 3 whole 3 by 4 tons of sand. How much sand does the company have left? So the total sand is 13 whole 1 over 4. That is 13 whole 3 by 4. You need to calculate how much left. That means you have to subtract. So 13 whole 33 over 4 minus 13 whole 1 over 4 minus 3 whole 3 over 4, right? So for this one, you need to do the same thing. Just look at their fractional part, right? You can simply do 13 minus 3 with the whole numbers. But with the fractional part, you cannot do 1 by 4 minus 3 by 4, right? Why? Because 1 is smaller than 3. You cannot subtract a smaller number out of the greater one, isn't it? So you need to break down this 13 to make the this number greater than 3, right? So you can write it as 12 plus 1 plus 1 over 4, right? And now you can write this one as 12 over 12. 12, sorry, 4 over 4. Why? I can write 4 by 4 because here you have the fraction 4, denominator 4, right? That's why you can write 12 4 1 as 4 over 4, and 4 over 4 is 1, right? You can write 1 as 4 over 4 plus 1 over 4 and minus 3 whole 3 over 4. Now, so 1 by 4 by 4 is 1. Now it is 12, and plus 4 plus 1 is 5 over 4. So that is 12 whole 5 over 4. So 12 whole 5 over 4 minus 3 whole 3 over 4. So that is 12 minus 3 is 9, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So that is 9 whole 2 over 4, or you can divide them by the common factor. So that is 9 whole 1 over 2. The correct option is 9 whole 1 over 2. Got it? So the correct option is 9 whole 1 over 2. That means the company have the left hand is 9 whole 1 over 2. Got it? So the correct option is 9 whole 1 over 2. The next one is, as a part of a lesson on earthquake, a science class is researching the movement of a nearby fault line. The fault line moved 4 whole 1 by 3 inches during the past year and 3 whole 1 by 3 inches the year before. How far did the fault line move in all? Okay, so you have to see how far did the fault line move in all. So that means you have to add 4 whole 1 by 3 plus 3 whole 1 by 3 equals, you simply need to add them. So 4 plus 3 is 7 and 1 plus 1 is 2. So that is 7 whole 2 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7 whole 2 over 3. Got it? That is 7 whole 2 over 3. Got it? The next one is Dale's bus ride to school is 13 whole 3 by 8 miles, and Sophie's bus ride is 8 whole 5 by 8 miles. How much longer is Dale's bus ride than Sophie's? So which is the correct option? You need to do the same thing with this one because you need to subtract, right? And 13 minus 5 you can do for the whole number. But for the fraction you cannot do 3 minus 5, right? So you need to make the fraction greater than the other one. So that is 13 whole 3 by 8. Okay. This isn't that difficult. You have already done this in the earlier grades also. 13 whole, maybe the reason I am not using the board and you need to difficult to understand. That is 13 whole 3 by 8 because it is also difficult for me to write without my whiteboard, right? But I will get it by tomorrow. So 13, the other one uh, is broken yesterday during my live session. Okay, 13 minus 5 is simply you can subtract their whole number, but just look at this one, 3 over 8 minus 5 over 8. You cannot subtract a smaller number from the greater one, right? So you need to break down this one. How? You can write 13 as 12 plus 1 and plus the fraction, that is 3 by 8, right? Then 8 whole. Okay, now you can write this one as 8 over 8, right? Because you can add 8 by 8 plus 3 by 8, right? This fraction has the denominator 8. So you can write this one as 8 by 8 so that you can add 8 by 8 plus 3 by 8. Got it? That is 8 over 8 plus 3 over 8. Got it? Okay, now you can write 8 by 8 as 1. You can add this 8 by 8 and plus 3 by 8. So 8 plus 3 makes 11. So 12 whole 11 over 8 and minus 8 whole 5 over 8. Now you can subtract their fractional parts also. So 12 minus 8 is 4 and 11 minus 5 is 6. So that is 4 whole 6 over 8, and you can divide them by the common factor 2. So that is 4 whole 3 over 4. Got it? So the correct option is 4 whole 3 over 4. The last one is the correct option. At lunchtime, a cafeteria served a total of 1 whole 5 over 8 pots of chicken soup and 3 whole 1 by 8 pots of onion soup. How many pots of soup were served in all? So you need to simply add them. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 3 plus 1 is 4. Yes, that is 4 whole 3 over 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. The corner cafe purchased 5 whole 1 by 12 pounds of white sugar and 10 whole 7 over 12 pounds of brown sugar. How much sugar did the they buy in all? So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 15 whole 2 over 3. Very good. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is Travis ran 2 whole 7 over 10 miles on Saturday and 5 whole 9 by 10 miles on Sunday. How many miles did Travis run in all Saturday and Sunday? So, which is the correct option? You need to calculate the total distance he covered on Saturday and Sunday. So, that means you need to add them. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is, there you have the fractional part make 9 plus 7 makes 16 over 10, right? So you need to break the other fraction. 8 whole 3 over 5. 9 plus 7 is 16. 10 over 10 plus 6. So yes, that is 8 whole 3 over 5. The correct option is option number 1, that is 8 whole 3 over 5. Very good. The next one is Ellie and Vodra weighted their pet cats. Ellie's cat weighted 9 whole 1 over 10 pounds and Vondra's cat weighted 6 whole 3 over 10 pounds. If they weighted both cats at once, how much would the cats weigh in all? So, which is the correct option? You need to add them, right? So 9 plus 6 is 15. And yes, that is 15 whole 2 over 5. The correct option is, yes, that is 15 whole 2 over 5. The last option is the correct one. Under very specific instructions, a jeweler made one ring for the queen and one ring for the princess. The gem on the queen's ring weighted 3 whole 1 by 3 carats, and the stone on the princess' ring weighted 1 whole 2 by 3 carats. How much heavier was the stone on the queen's ring than the stone on the princess' ring? So you need to see how much heavier it is. So you need to subtract. So which is the correct option? You need to subtract 3 whole 1 over 3 minus 1 whole 2 over 3. So, which is the correct option? That is 2 whole 2 over 3. The correct option is 2 whole 2 over 3. How? You have to do the same thing because you cannot subtract this 1 out of 3, right? That is 3 whole 1 over 3 minus That is 3 whole 1 over 3 take away 1 whole 2 over 3, right? So this, look at this one, 1 minus 2. You cannot do 1 minus 2, right? You can do 3 minus 1. For the whole number, you can subtract the whole number, but for the fraction, you cannot subtract 1 minus 2. So you need to break down this one. How you break? You can write this, break down 3 as 2 plus 1 plus the fraction part 1 by 3, right? And the other fraction is 1 whole 2 over 3. Now you can write this 3 1 as 3 over 3. Why? Because you want to write this as greater than the other fraction. It would be 3 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Now you can make 3 by 3 plus 1 by 3 as 4 over 3. So it is now 2 whole 4 over 3 and minus 1 whole 2 over 3. Now you can subtract 2 minus 1 is 1 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So that is 1 whole 2 over 3. Got it how? That is now 1 whole 2 over 3. So when you subtract, it is 1 whole 2 over 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Option 1 is the correct option. That is 1 whole 2 over 3. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 math today. The lesson on is add and subtract fractions, and we have covered the lessons. They are add and subtract numbers, add and subtract mixed numbers, word problems, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? If, if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just did, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you